This is what I'm doing with the ground turkey that just came out of the KitchenAid grinder. Now, if you don't have a KitchenAid, don't freak out, because you can still do this. There's tools. I still have some. In fact, I might go dig them out and just to be a little more clear. You don't have to have a KitchenAid to grind up your meat. I have an old grinder from back in the 50s. It works really good. It just takes more muscle, which right now, I don't know, my arm kind of went limp today, and yeah, don't worry, it's happened before. And anyway, I did put something on it, so it'll be okay. So what I do with these patties is I use this ring. It comes in 2 pieces. It sits like that. Then you throw your meat in and just use the plunger to, and I use wax paper. And now I don't season them, because if you season your meat before you freeze it, these are going in the freezer. If you put seasoning in it, it just doesn't freeze as well. So I don't put seasoning in my meat before I freeze it. Some people do. I just don't think it works well for me. Now, it depends on how long you're going to freeze them. If you're getting ready for a cookout, or, you know, a barbecue tomorrow, and this is an excellent way. You can season the meat before you make it into patties and give it a quick freeze, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this off. Now, this is Tupperware circa 1978, and I'm still using it, thanks to the people that came to my wedding shower my sister had for me. And so I don't know if they still sell them, but it's just one of those tools, and I think there's stuff that's comparable out there in the market nowadays. But you might be able to pick one up online for like really cheap. And so then what I do is I cover the patties with another piece of wax paper and stick them in the freezer for about an hour. And then I take them and stick them in the Ziploc bag. And, well, take them off the pan, obviously. And you can either leave the wax paper on, or you can take it off. And I usually leave it on. And put them inside Ziploc bag. You might have to squeeze them together a little. I put them like this so that they'll freeze real quick. And usually about an hour. They're froze solid enough that you can just pick them right off of there and then put them in a bag. You don't have to wrap them or anything, but I kind of like to, just because it's less messy in the long run. And you can thaw them a little easier, like if you just want one patty. So I think that about does it. And we got the carcass we cut all the meat off of earlier in the pan, and what that's going to do, it's going to eventually cook down. Right now I got it just right on high, and so we're going to wait till it boils, and then I'm going to turn it down to simmer. Now I don't put a lid on it, because that's the whole idea, that the broth would cook down. It's going to be good. I don't know, I might even throw some vegetables in it today. It's really cold outside and very windy. So a great day for soup. So that's all for now. We still got still got more ground turkey. I think there's probably 3 pounds of it in there. And I'm going to just probably eat some with my greens right now. I'm so hungry. Okay, later.